Let's see. Oh, we got some folks coming in. Listen, on YouTube, I'll try to answer your questions, but maybe not. I'm really doing this. I have a closed Facebook group now called Lesko Help, and I'm broadcasting on there too. And they're the ones I got to take care of first because they're paying members. But I'm letting the other guys listen in to see how. Just because I think this is important information I got, so I want to make sure as many people know about it, whether you're a member or not. You still should know about this stuff, and that's why I'm broadcasting it. But like I say, I don't know how many questions I could answer if you're not a member of Lesko Help, and if you want to be a member, that's leskohelp.com, and I think it's the best thing I've done. It's the best way to get people to learn about every single benefit they're eligible for. And that's what I'm trying to do, have one source that you can turn to apply for every single government benefit that you're eligible for, because the government's never going to advertise this stuff, and you won't know, and the fat cats will find out because they'll hire me or people like me who used to charge $10,000 to find out about this stuff. And now I want to charge just $20. I want to $20 for everybody in America to know about the great stuff this country has. You can bitch about it, and there's a lot of things wrong with the country, certainly. A lot of things wrong with me, a lot of things wrong with all of us. But there's good stuff too. And I think the good stuff, I joined, but I'm waiting to be accepted in the group. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll go and check. If by the end of the day you don't seem accepted, then you can always email me at leskofreeradio@gmail.com, leskofreeradio@gmail.com. Sometimes, see, what you try to get accepted as in Facebook is a different name than your email address. So that's when I have to have trouble. So I usually send a notice that, hey, I can't find you. Let me know. Give me some more information. So that kind of stuff happens. So I want you to be aware of that. And I'm sorry. And by the way, when you log in, don't forget. Now I have a new section I'm starting to build. There's two sections that you should, besides what's on this front section, which shows you all the conversations. People ask questions. What Lesko Help is basically, hey, you have a question about what government program is best for you. I give you the website. Okay, so you don't have to search to Google for 37 hours or whatever hell it takes you to find it, and you probably never find it. You just have one website to go to find out any government program or what government program can I apply to start a business, and I'll show you. I'll start you on the road to that and everything. So you don't have to fool around with Google anymore. Let's put Google out of business unless you want to spend money. If you don't want to spend money, then you got to go to Lesko Help, because I only give you websites that give you money for free, not take your money. And that's what I'm trying to do. I live in Florida. I need help. Can I find the right link and how to get assistance needed? Yes, that's what I'm available for on Lesko Help. Put it in there. It may take me a day or so to get the information or how busy I am to answer, but I want to get all answers to everybody. And what's more important too, if I don't answer you, just beat on me, man. Just yell at me, scream, shout, whatever. Ask me again, because I'm an old guy, man. I just forget stuff. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's not going to get better. So I'm learning to live, with my disabilities that are creeping in with aging. Okay, now let's go. There's something very important that's happening because of the shutdown. Because of the shutdown. This is Washington. Nobody's working in Washington. Well, there's 800,000 people that aren't working. Oh, actually, there's 800,000 people that may be not working, but maybe half of those are working and not getting paid. So there's 800,000 people not getting paid one way or another. And most of us live paycheck to paycheck. So if you're missing now, and the government says like 2 paychecks they haven't given out. So people are hurt. Those that have to work without getting paid don't even have gas money to get them to get paid. I mean, to get to work, things like that. How do you pay for daycare? Daycare lady wants to get paid too. So how do you do that? Okay, now where I live, and I live in a suburb of Washington, D.C., it's called Montgomery County. And people belong to Lesko Help. I have the website right there. You can click on that website. Other people here, you go to Federal Shutdown Assistance Portal. Federal Shutdown Assistance Portal for Montgomery County. Look at that, because that is wonderful. This is what I should have done. Number one, it will teach you over 20 or 30 ways that you can get money from your own county. See, this is it. You don't know what to ask for. I don't know what to ask for, right? That's why I do research every day trying to figure out what the hell to ask for. I don't know what's there. Yeah, you want money, but you can't just say you want money, because the service has all different kind of names and whatever, and you'll never understand what the hell it is. I know, I'm 40 years and I'm still confused. So that's what's important. So that's right. This website, what they've done, and what they should do in every county, because the same, what's available in this county, Montgomery County, is basically available everywhere. Little plus and minuses depending on where you live. But basically it is. So what you have to do is go through this list that is free in Montgomery County, and then check to see where this is in your county, because now you have the names for everything. See, if you just put in money from my county, you're not gonna get shit. You can put in grants for your county, you ain't gonna get bookus, yeah. But it's called something else, emergency eviction prevention. Okay, how did you know about that? Yeah, you're just going to be thrown out your ass, and you don't know, so you need money, and they may not have money that, but they have emergency eviction prevention. Emergency prevention provides crisis intervention assistance to qualified individuals. Families include emergency financial assistance to families and adults at high risk of losing housing, eviction, foreclosure. May help also be available for overdue utility bills. There it is. There, you worry about being evicted or whatever? There's a program right there in black and white at the local level. So you're going to be searching around. You'll never find it. You never know what to ask for. And it goes on and on. Okay, supplemental food program. SNAP. Okay, SNAP. You know that SNAP? That's what that is. Food supplemental program to help individuals buy food when they need for good health. Okay, this get up to a couple $100 a month for that. And there's something like 30 or 40 million people who are eligible to apply for that program that don't. 30 or 40 million. I mean, that's incredible. And right here, we live in a wealthy county that even here, there's 100,000, I think they feel in Maryland that are eligible and don't apply. And particularly the seniors. So if you are a senior, no seniors or whatever, make sure they're applying to that. There's a senior lunch program. Wow. So if you're a senior, you got to save on lunch. Hey, have the government take you to lunch. How did you know the government? The government will take you to lunch. Federal workers age 60 and over who are affected by the shower, can afford adequate food, are welcome to weekday lunches for a voluntary contribution at congregate lunch sites throughout the county. For locations, call this number. See, how would you know that? Yeah. The government will take you to lunch. I said, a difference. All of okay, here's another one. Energy assistance program. Okay, what the hell is that? Energy assistance program provides financial help to pay heating and electric bills. For more information, and there's the link there for more. So you need help paying your utility bill. And Lesko help. I just helped somebody, yesterday or the day before yesterday, get their payment for the utility bill. See, this is all local stuff. That's why you're looking around all over. You can walk out the door and find this stuff. That's why we're not educated about this stuff. So nobody knows. Okay, here's a wonderful one. How many wouldn't love temporary cash assistance? That's the name of the program. Temporary cash assistance. How would you know to ask for that? No, you're looking for money. I'm looking for, no, it's called temporary cash. And it's only called that at this county. It's going to be called something else in your county. That's the problem. That's why I feel like the one stop, to get through, it's going to take a long time to learn all that stuff. So I'm going to have to help you all the way. Because this won't work. And then you have to try something else. And then it won't work. Then you have to try something else to help me get, to have to be paid back. Government grants do not have to be paid back. Loans have to be paid back. But then don't get caught up that you need a government grant. Don't get caught up. You just need assistance. Because the more general you can keep this, the better you'll find sources, because you don't know what the hell you're trying to say what you have. But if the government doesn't give out that, but they give out something else called something else that solves your problem, you don't have to pay back. Hell, that's what you want. You don't care. You want to solve the problem. Don't tell the government what they have or hope they have. No, you have no control over that. You just, the only thing you have control over is you, maybe. And real maybe. So what you have to do is find out what's there and how you could use it. Don't try to change the elephant. The elephant is going to be an elephant, no matter if you try to dress it up and whatever you want to dress it up as. You got to find out where the elephant is. Okay, so that's a temporary cash crisis center. Okay, 24 hours a day, crisis center. A lot of people have that. You probably may know about that. Okay, in education, families affected can apply for financial aid if you're at the college. So if you're going to the community college, there's special financial assistance there. Students can also apply for emergency assistance through the college foundation. So your community college has a foundation that gives out grants or emergency. I donate money to a community college in Frederick, Maryland. You know, a big chunk of actually what I do, I give most of my Social Security money. I'm an old guy, I get Social Security, and I want to work for my money. I don't want that. So I give myself a whole bunch of my Social Security, like 60, 70%, something like that, to the community college. Because, man, you know, $1,000 goes a long way in community college. You get a degree or whatever, and that's just powerful to me. I mean, that people could get training for a year or two and get a decent job. I mean, the community college is the best place to get it. You can get training for 6 months there and get a community job. And so that's why I think it's the best thing. I'm not going to give the money back to the government, right? So I put it here because I think that's important. That's what our country should be investing in. For you and other people, no matter what age, to get the skills necessary to create income yourself. So that's why they also have emergency money there. Okay. Also, the Department of Education is funded and financial aid is not affected. Okay. So they're saying the shutdown does not affect your financial aid. Families can use the payment plan also. So they're educating you about foundation emergency assistance. Consider emergency assistance on a case by case. So they have a fund again for emergencies. Talk to us. So they have to workforce development, employment services. Okay, it focuses on linking local and regional economic development workforce efforts to serve job seekers at its 2 American Job Centers. See, I mean, all that bullshit, you're not going to know what the hell it is, but it gets a job. You know, it trains you for a job. It gives you money for a job. It shows you what programs you can live on, you know, while you get a job, you know, all this kind of stuff. And it's called a Workforce Development Center. Who the hell knows that? I didn't know that until I started researching it and falling into it by accident. That's right. Accidents happen for a reason. The reason to make you smart. And accidents aren't going to happen until you try shit. If you don't try anything, you're not going to create accidents. So you can learn. You're going to sit and wait for the perfect thing. You don't even know what the perfect thing is. I don't. I know what I have now. It doesn't work. That's all you have to know. Get out there and try a whole bunch of shit. Maybe something will happen. That's all you can hope for. You can't sit there for the perfect thing to come along. No, take this list. Go to this website and look at all this stuff here that's available. Food services. I don't know what the hell that is, but for Montgomery County residents being affected by the shutdown, the first time they are expected to unable to purchase food, Montgomery County government and many community partners provide free nutritious food to families in need. Okay, right. And you call their 800 number, 211-31, depending on your word. Okay, they provide meals for students impacted by the shutdown through Dine with Dignity program. I wonder what the hell Dine with Dignity is. Dine with Dignity programs allow students with negative account balances to enjoy traditional breakfasts and lunch choices at no cost. I guess this is at the college. So you ran out of money to pay for food in college? Okay, here it is. Dine with Dignity. How do you like that? Isn't that cool? Okay. Also, what's cool is nonprofit partners. Remember, the government is not only giving out money to individuals, and by the way, you know, and this is what Lesko Help is all about, is showing you that $2.4 trillion is given out every year to individuals. $2.4 trillion. You don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's just a hell of a lot of money, right? You and I. But what is that? That's half That's about half the federal government. I think the federal government is like 4 or 5 trillion, a year. And 2.4 trillion is given out every year. That's why I want everybody in America to know about this thing. This is what LeskoHelp.com is about, making sure everybody in America knows about that thing and how to take advantage of it, because we all got problems. We all want to get ahead of life. We have even emergencies and financial problems that we're trying to solve. And all we know to solve most of us is to go to Google. Man, and what's Google going to tell you? It's going to show you people who want money, like me. I want $20. People who are going to show, it's just going to show you people who want your money to solve your problems. I want you to know that there are people in this country that are paid to solve your problems for free. They're hard to find. They're different to deal with than someone who's sucking money out of you because they'll treat you nicer. These people get paid whether they help you or not. So you have to realize that when you go there. Okay, so nonprofit partners. So besides, the government offices that hand out all this assistance, there's nonprofit officers, because the government gives them the money to help them give it out. That's why if you want to start a nonprofit, you want to find that money that they give to nonprofits to help people. So you you want to help kids in the neighborhood, you want to help single moms in the neighborhood, you want to help women in crisis center, whatever, anything that you think you want to help. That's where money is. For people who want to help people in their neighborhood, okay? And it comes through your county government, and you have to know about that. They're not going to advertise. You're going to go on, Google and try to find grant stuff, and then you're going to get all these professional grant writers, that want to help you write a grant. You don't need a grant writer to get a grant. First of all, grants only represent 20% of that $2.4 trillion, 20% of grants. So that means all the rest is just 2 or 3 pages fill in the blanks. So you have 20% that is grants, and that may be a little complicated, but it may not. Don't worry about getting a grant writer until you have an application that makes sense for you. Once you have an application that makes sense for you, okay, then you can't do it. You go to the office handing out the money. They can give you copies of successful applications. Did you know that? That you could get a copy of a successful grant application of somebody else who already got the money. It's public information. This is what the democracy is about. We all own it. We all have access to it. So make sure you know about it. Just don't bother with a grant writer until you're pretty certain that you found the right place to get a grant. Otherwise, you're wasting time, you're wasting money, and wasting energy. It's sort of like buying a prom dress before you're invited to the prom. You want to get that invitation to the prom before you do anything else in the world. Okay, and if you need help, just go to the closed Facebook group on Lesko.com and just ask me, and I show you where to get free help to write a grant if you get there. See, that's what's available. Okay, United Way, capital access area. Remember that's the United Way National Capital Area announced to launch Emergency Assistance Fund, making available $50,000, which will provide additional capacity for less than nonprofits to provide food, rent, utility assistance that are facing. Okay, so this is United Way. United Way 800 number where you are is either 211 or 311. Okay, you just call that and say, hey, I need help paying for this. And they find you a nonprofit that may be able to help you. May or may not work, but it's good to try. And then here they're saying that the local nonprofits are getting an extra $50,000 to help go there. That's for food and all that kind of stuff people are suffering with in this. Now, religious organizations, they get this money too. So it shows you what, like the Methodist people are very big in this. Shepherd's Table, this is a local nonprofits, and Parks and Recreation. Okay, now here, see what they're doing in Parks and Recreation. You have to deposit, like your kid wants to go to summer camp. Okay, you don't have to pay yet. They have, you don't have, if you're hurt. They have, and then there certain activities are free that used to be paid for. See, this is the way you're making money, saving money, or whatever, getting free money. Yeah, it's all there. Financial assistance available from Rockville Youth Recreation Fund. A limited amount of scholarships for recreation program fees are available from Rockville residents 18 and younger. So that's right. If your kid wants to do something at the local community, this summer, well, and there's a charge, they have scholarship money. How did you know they have scholarship money? I wouldn't even know that. 50% off any public, like the skating ring, there's a 50% off skating, 50% off for hitting golf balls, 50% off for tennis time, 25% discount on permits and rentals. Here it says the city of Gaithersburg, the Maryland Aviation Museum has free admission, so even museum. Unemployment insurance, find out about the unemployment insurance, because there's so many different levels of unemployment insurance you may not be aware of. There's extended unemployment insurance, unemployment you've hurt by imports, and all this kind of stuff. So call, beat on them, and if you can't get a good answer, what you do is call your elected official. You have so your state government. So if it's a county problem, you call your state government. They'll help you. By the way, libraries. I didn't mention much about libraries. Libraries are great because they have free Wi-Fi in the library, and many libraries, and I talked to you about this earlier, have Wi-Fi cards that you take home and get Wi-Fi at home. Like you get it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. So that could save you $60, at least where I live, for Verizon. That's what they cost. So you get these cards for. They also have programs for children to do it. They have free. Also, they have laptops you could borrow. Okay, so you could laptops to borrow for in-house use. Okay, so you want to use the Wi-Fi at the library, don't have a laptop, just go to the library. Laptops you borrow, and some you could borrow to take home too. So all these libraries are different. You get free music and movies to stream. There's online learning classes for libraries. You want to get a GED? They probably have one. Most of them have them to get a GED online. Utility. Okay, utility companies. Every utility company has usually a nonprofit set up to help you pay your utility bills. You're behind, you can't pay. This is all grant money, you don't have to pay back. They have other things too. But don't just go to one. That's another thing. You can't just go to one place and expect to get an answer or expect to be the right answer. No, you got to get a shopping list. It's like getting a date, getting a job, or whatever. You've got to ask a lot of people. And then maybe get the answer. That's how it works. I can't promise you these things are going to work. They're there to solve this problem. They may or may not work for you. That's the way you have to approach it. Just like, hey, this woman is single, she's free, looking for a date, may or may not go out with you. Okay, that's how the world works. This job is available, and they're looking for somebody. It may or may not be for you. You have to ask, and if you don't ask, nothing's going to happen. And it's still not guaranteed it will if you do ask. Right. So that's the thought of the day. That's a long win for a thought, isn't it? Well, I hope it helps somebody. But mainly the bottom line on this is that at your state government, county government, you could get free help starting a business. You get free health care. You could get free condoms. Did I say condoms? That's right. You can get free condoms. How do you like that? See, now you don't have to waste money on condoms anymore. You can get them for free from the government. Free condoms from the government. How do you like that? Does Jerry Falwell know that the government's giving out free condoms? Do you guys know who Jerry Falwell is? I think he died. I'm not really sure. People are against that, I'm sure. But anyway, so that's the kind of help that's there. And you don't know because they don't advertise. So you got to do the work to find out yourself. And if you need help on that, leskohelp.com. That's where every member now at leskohelp.com gets 2 important documents to me. Three. One is a video, an hour video that explains the kind of help the government gives for any area of your life. And how to use the government, how big it is, the kind of thing we're talking about. The other is a list of 35 short videos. They're about 2-3 minutes apiece. They take every area of your life and shows you the kind of help that's available for you in those areas of life. Now, I understand I didn't realize all those videos go to Vimeo, V-E-M-E-O, and you have to sign up. You can sign up for the free service. I just don't want it on YouTube and stuff like that because this is really for members. So you can get a free service. I think there's something at $7 a month. No, you don't want to pay for that. There's a free version. Make sure you buy the free one. And then you get, so that's the 35 videos to give you an overview. So if you're looking for tax help, you're looking for dental repair and stuff like that, it's all there by subject area. Then I give you a free report of about 400 websites. Half of them you can apply to from anywhere in the world. The other half are just for a certain state. And the state that you get is Georgia. Now, those two that are only for Georgia, that's okay. It's a very good learning experience because you see, just like I'm showing you here, it's available here in Montgomery County. It's more than likely available where you live. That's what you do with this report. So you have hundreds of dollars of research reports, to find out how to get a hold of every financial assistance program that you're available. If someone dies, there's financial assistance for burial. How do you know they asked that? Yeah. Now you will, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to take off. I got a bunch of calls to make, and people on watching on the Facebook closed group, Lesko Help. The link's in the title. So just type the link to other people. Search for Montgomery County and search Federal Shutdown Assistance Portal. Montgomery County Federal Assistance, Federal Shutdown Assistance Portal. And Lesko Help members, ask me a question. You got a question on this? That's what the Lesko Help is about. It's for you to say, hey, Lesko, I don't think you're right. You're wrong, you stupid shit. This is why. Or where do I find this? This doesn't work. Because that happens all the time. That's why I want to be. And I'll send you the best websites that I know of that will help solve your problem for free. That's what I'm about, to show you the free alternatives in life that you could take advantage of to solve your personal problems or to get ahead in life or whatever problems get in the way. It doesn't work all the time, but it works a lot of times. And that's something I feel we all have an obligation to look before we go out and spend hundreds, thousands, like you want to invest in real estate. Donald Trump had a seminar or a university that pays $30,000 and he had to pay all the money back because everybody got ripped off. I'll show you how to get all that information for free. I have it already organized and sent to you. I've been doing this 40 years or more, and I want to share it. I figure I have about 20 more years to do this, and I'm going to do this almost every minute of the rest of my waking life. So let me help you. Thanks.